Alright guys, welcome back to Wacht on Rhein, December 18th a.m., German turn. I set up everything, I got the Germans into their final positions where we're going to start doing combat. But just to do a little quick recap, I'm working from the 5th Panzer Army sector, which goes from here and it goes all the way up to there. So what I did, starting with the 2nd Panzer. 2nd Panzer was on this road and I was able to get them back up. Instead of going to Bastogne, we detoured up to our objective, and we're now facing this engineer who's probably going to blow that bridge. But if they do, they'll put the 106th and the 7th Armor out of supply. Because of, as you can see here, the 8th Corps is here and it's tracing supply, or sending supply, I should say, up to the division headquarters up there. So if the Americans want to blow that bridge, that's fine. Here's the rest of the 2nd Panzer that's coming up. We're actually looping around. We crossed the stream here and we're trying to come out the back door. The 7th Armor is sitting here. However, you have the 116 Panzer that also came around, so they're going to have their hands full. Now, with the scenario rules, actually, the 7th Armor has to stay by St. Vite, so it can't leave this vicinity, which I think is dumb. Because if you have units that are over here, they should be able to interact with them and attack them. What else do we have going on? We have, zoom in, you have the 1st SS that's coming up. And so we're trying to position ourselves and get ready to attack St. Vite. We also have the 62nd that's going to be attacking the 106 underneath that stack. And the rest of the 62nd, where are they? Oh, they're over here. They're making these attacks here. Try to clear this out. I have the 18th German Infantry Division. They're crossing that bridge and trying to get behind or flank them from the side. So I'm trying to force the Americans to bring units up and try to protect their flank. What else do we have going on? Back down here, we have Panzer. A Panzer has been dealing with this constricted terrain. It's been rough. We found a spot to go this way to get to the highway and loop around. This is the only unit that was able to have clear passage, so it had to stop and wait for the rest. And so it's going to take me, like I said, another afternoon or so to get up there. I pulled the 26th Infantry out, and we're going to see if we can come around this way, actually this way, and punch through and work our way along these trails. And these trails lead to the back end of Bastogne. So that's the game plan for them to swing around. We'll be bringing some artillery with us from the 5th Panzer Army. We're bringing an engineer as well. We have a 560 who is going to be making an attack here. But the rest of the 560 is actually on its way. Came in as reinforcements. So it's got a ways to go, as you can see. But it'll get there. Once they get there, this will be eliminated, and I will probably send them up to help out the 1st SS. I really want to have 1st SS to take off and just have the 62nd and 560 to take care of St. Vite. So we'll see what happens there. Also, there was a situation where I thought I didn't get counters in my game, but it turns out I lost it at a convention. However, I own other Wacht on Rhein games, so I opened that up and I got the counters out from that game itself. It's a good thing I like the system a lot to buy extra games. These are the counters that I thought didn't come with my game. Some good people, Mark and Roberto, was saying this is the ones I needed, so thank you. So they're going to come on the next turn, so they can also help with St. Vite. So we'll just leave it there for now, and what we can do is take it from, let's see, where are we? Fatigue. So it's the German fatigue. I don't have anyone who needs, let me put you guys down. Let's see, a good spot for you guys. There's so many counters, and I want to be able to have you guys see. And we'll swing you around like so. Okay. So we have to look for fatigue. There is no one that needs fatigue recovery. Next up is going to be attack designation. Okay, we already did all that stuff because I already set up attack designation. Barrage. Fire support. So the Americans can do fire support. Let's see. We'll start with these units here. If they have any artillery that can help out. I don't see any so far, but we will check. This is the 28th, I believe. Let's take a look. That's the 28th. There is no one from the 28th that can reach, so they can't bring in anyone from the 28th. They can only now bring in one artillery unit from their corps or army asset. Let's see if there's anyone who can reach. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They have one that can reach, but it's going to be a 2 factor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they have one. way in the back. It has a 3 firepower, but it has a white circle, and what that means is when you're defending, you are actually firing with 2. It's when you attack, you can use the full 3. So they're going to come in with with a 2 factor on this unit. So they're going to get a +1 to their roll. Let's see what happens. They rolled a 1 minus 2 is going to be a miss. So they miss, and I'll roll ADV. A 4, they're good. Let me turn this one so I know they fired. I'll just mark it. So they fired. So there's no one else that can fire for them. Let's do now this one here. These guys are a mess. So they're part of the 28th as well. And they can only get in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can also get in only 2. And they're gonna hit this guy. It's a mix, and it's 3, so they're gonna get a -2 to their roll. Four minus 2 is a 2, it's a miss. ADV, pass. So they miss, and they did not deplete. All right. We have, hold on guys. We have another one, as you can see, over there. This one here. Now these guys are part of the 106. All his artillery units are out of battery right now because they were moving in position. Let's see if there's anyone. No? All right, so there's no one that's part of the formation. Let's see if there's any for core assets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there's one for 11. That one cannot. All right, this one's for 11. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. We'll hit this guy with 11. It's a 2 factor. Dice modifier, it's a 3. So there's no dice modifier, so it's a 2 barrage factor coming down. A 0, it's a miss. So they fired. So they're done. Okay. This is done. This is, so we have 2 more. We have this unit and we have this unit. These are part of the 106, the same thing. They're not going to have anyone that can fire. They ran out of Army and Corps artillery. So, yeah, yes, that's it. So they're done. So now it's the German turn. Let's go back to the first one. we can bring in 9. So we have one here. So we have 3. It's underneath you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus another 5 is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was 7 artilleries coming in. So it's going to give me 16. So that's 2 volleys of 8 on this. They can't retreat because they can't cross that. So let's see the damage we do. They are 4 steps. So there's no there are 4 steps. There's no dice modifier for density. They get a -3 for entrenchment and a -1 for the forest. So -4. So let's see what happens. So we roll the 4 and the 8. So the 4 becomes a 0, the 8 becomes a 4. So 0 is an AS, and a 4 is an AS1. So we have 2 AS markers and 1 hit. So they get a double AS marker and 1 hit. So they can take the hit as a step loss or fatigue. They'll take it as a step loss. I'm gonna leave them out because I'm not sure if they're gonna survive this attack. Yeah, I'll put it in there. It's not gonna be pretty when we fight them. All right, so let's do ADV roll. And we get a +1 to our roll because we had an extra volley. I roll the 4, becomes a 5. My ADV is a 3. So 2 become ammo depleted. All right, so I'll put an ammo depleted on these 2 down here. Ammo depleted. Okay. So you 2 are ammo depleted. Next up is this unit here. This is a 560. This is 116 Panzer. I don't have any artillery, so I'm not going to fire artillery on them. Actually, I have one here, but he can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. All right, we'll skip that one. That one there. Hold on, guys. This here, this is part of the 62nd. Okay, the 62nd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have one I can reach. However, I don't have any others. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. All right, I'm not gonna. You know what? I will. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this one over here, and I can bring in another division 1. So I'll have 5. I'll have 5 firepower. So let's do that. He is, I know, a 3 steps. So it's no minus there. It's a -2 for IP. That doesn't matter for me. But am I sitting on an vantage point? Okay, so -2 to my roll. 5 barrage. A 7 becomes a 5. It's 1 hit. 1 hit. So how does he want to take this? We'll take it as a step. Because if I fatigue him, he's going to be halved. And he has to use his on-hand supply. Oh, I don't need that. We'll just flip him. Let me mark those 2 units that took losses. Okay, now roll for ADB. They're both depleted. Depleted. All right. Over here. I'm gonna bring in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see I have a unit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this can come in, and then these 1, 2, 3. So I'll bring all these. So that's 8, 11, 13. So 13. So that's 1, 8, and 1, 5. So a volley of 8 and a volley of 5. And we're gonna have a -1, -3, so that's -4. And I gotta see what a village does. Village is 2, so -6. Great. -6. I just need to check something for a minute. All right, so a 5, 8. So the 8 becomes a, so I have a 1 on the 8, and I have a 1 on the 5. Nothing on the 5, and an AS. So at least we got an AS on him. was helpful. An ADV. We both are ammo depleted. Okay. Ammo depleted. What I say, so I have 6, so 3 of them get ammo depleted. So I gotta, let me put this here. You know what? Let me do this one, and I'll do these 2. I'll use this until I get more ammo depleted counters. I don't feel like clipping them right now. What is this? Oh, yeah. Alright, so now we can decide if we don't want to do an attack. If we don't want to do an attack, I gotta roll my PR and pull off my attack markers. But we'll go through with everything. I don't see anything I do not want to. So let's start with this one. We have 9 against 2. So that's going to be 5 to 1 because we round up. And we're in rough for the village. Some markers. Okay. In rough. So let's see what we have now. They get 2 shifts. We get 1 shift for the PA. And that is it. I don't have a leader with this. Actually, I do have a leader. Do I want to use this leader for here, or do I want to use it for the 116 Panzer? I'm going to use the leader for here, actually. So, alright, they have 2 shifts. We have 1, so they're going to get 1 shift in their favor. Oh, I take that back. Plus they have an AS marker, so we're even, so no shifts anywhere. It's a wash. Next up, dice modifiers, combat reserve. This one's for here, so no combat reserve. Rib, we're from the same regiment, so 5, 10, so we have a plus 10. They have nothing. We have no armor. And the last thing is PR. They're a 6. We're a 6. So it's a wash. So it's a plus 10. And we'll see what happens. A 35 plus 10 is a 45. 45 is a 1-1. They roll 50, 58 plus 10, 68. 68. No effect. So they have no effect. And we did 1-1. So 1 mandatory, 1 discretionary. So killed off. And they will retreat. If they go here, they will die. And if they go here, they will die. So they're going to be eliminated. add staff for them. And then we'll move into this hex. And I'll record that. And next we have this right here. Now they're in on-hand supply, so if they don't use it, they fight at half, which W2. If they use it, they fight at 4. So we're gonna spend it, and they automatically now, as soon as they spend it, are out of supply. They're pretty much going to be dead. So therefore, we are, let me move this out. Alright, so we're 5, so we have 15. 15 to 4 is going to be, is it almost? Yes, 4 to 1. So it's 4 to 1 because it rounds up, and we are in rough. So what they're going to get, the Americans, they get 1 shift for the IP, and they're in a vantage point, so they'll get 2 shifts. We get 1 shift for being PA, and I'm going to now use my leader to give me another shift. Let me mark my leader. So now it's a wash. There is a unit here adjacent to him, but I'm in covered terrain, movement covered terrain, so this doesn't count. Same thing with him. They have to be adjacent to the defender since I'm in movement covered terrain. So they have no help there. So we're done with that. Next up is dice modifiers. Combat reserve, none. Rib, we have these 2, same regiment. So that's plus 10. He has no one. We have no armor either side. And last, my PR is a 5. His is a 6, so he gets a 5. So it's just a plus 5 to the roll. Oof, we roll an 11, which becomes a 6. That's no effect. Wait, I think it's a star. Yes, a star. So it's just a star. He's gonna have to roll his PR. His roll, 69 plus 5 is 70. Why am I blanking? He gets 5, right? So that's 74. No effect. Oh wait, I made a mistake. It's a plus. So my 11 should be 16, and he's 74, yes. Okay. 16 is a 1. 16 is a 1, and his is no effect. So he has a 1. Now he can take it as a step loss or fatigue. If he takes it as fatigue, he's going to be half He'll be halved twice, so he'll be quartered. If he takes it as a step loss, well, it really doesn't matter. So let's do fun. Let's say he takes it as a fatigue, and he's out of supply. Pretty much, he's going to be dead. And the last attack, right here. So what are we? So we're 2, 6, 11. So 5 to 1. Yeah. Does it go up? It does. It goes up to 6 to 1 actually, because it goes to 5.5. So it's 6 to 1 in rough, crossing the stream. So we're going to get a shift. We're going to get a shift for the PA, which I already mark, and that is it. Dice modifiers, we got combat reserve, so we got it here. So I'll remove this. So we have plus 15. Rib. Nobody. Armor. He has a 2, we have a 2, so we're left with 1. However, the stream takes away, plus the rough. So nothing on armor. And last is, my lead unit is, oh, come on, is a 6. And the Americans are all 6s, so that's a wash. So it's just going to be plus 15. Nine plus 15 is 24. 24 is a 1-1. He rolled 61 plus 15. He's off the chart. So he's off the chart, and we got a 1-1. So he's done, killed off, and we'll move up. And I'll record this. Okay. All right, so those are completed. Now let's go over here. I'll start with this one first. So he's got 2 shifts already. He's on hand supply. He's gonna spend it so he can fight full. And he has a step loss, so he's halved. So he's 3 for 5, so he's got 5. And what am I coming in with? 4, 8, 17, 20. So 20 to 5 is 4 to 1. So we have 4 to 1 in forest. Let's see something in the forest. All right, so he has shifts. So his shifts are gonna be, he's got 2 for that, but he loses 2 for this. So he's at 0 shifts. We have a shift for what do you call it again? PA. However, no, because I'm in covered terrain. I was gonna say he's got a defender here. Yeah, so it's just, that's the shift we're gonna get. He's not gonna get anything for combat reserve, nor do we, but for rib we will get, they're part of the 28, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So we got plus 20. Armor, nobody. And my lead unit will be, what do I want to have? I'll have this 6 to their 6. But it goes up plus 1 because of that, so they have a 7. So then my 20 goes down to be plus 15, so plus 15. And that's it. Let's see what happens. Oof, 12 plus 15 is 27. I don't think anything's gonna happen much. 2, 71 plus 15. So 71 plus 15, he's off the chart. And he gets 2 discretionary, so he has to, let me get these out of the way. He's got to take it as step losses or fatigue. We'll take them as both step losses. And put this back. Still holding up. And he's out of supply. And I'll record these 2. We have 2 more combats and we'll be complete. All right, so he's fatigued and he's on hand supply. So he's half. He's gonna spend this so he can fight full. So he has a step loss, so he's gonna be 3. Let me pull this back. So he's gonna be 3. So 6. So we got 6. So we're 2, 4. So that's 8. 19, 22. 22 6 and that is 3 is 18. 12 is 4. So it's going to be 3 to 1. So we sit at 3 to 1. And they are in the forest. So 3 to 1 in the forest. Hold on. I made a mistake. These guys are at 3 because you have this because they took a step loss. So that's 6, but they're halved again because they're fatigued. So it's actually 3. So 3 into 22 is actually 6 to 1. But it might go up to, 7 to 1. So we're at 7 to 1. And I don't even know why I apologize, never apologize. 7 to 1. He gets 1 shift. However, we negate it with our engineer. So he doesn't get a shift there, and we get 1 for the PA. Okay, we're maxed out. Now let's go over, you can't get rib, by the way, if you're only 1 step. If they were 2 steps, they're from the same regiment, they would have got rib. But since they're 1 step, they don't. Us, nope. Nope. So we'll get 2, so plus 10. Engineers don't count with the 1, and as long as they're in the same stack that's attacking, they get the 1. So we got plus 10. So rib, we got plus 10. Armor, let's see what we have going in. We have a 6. Forest, the most you can bring in is 1. So we're gonna get another plus 10. So that's plus 20. And my lead unit would be, I'll take the 7 to a 7, so that's a wash. So plus 20, and we're in the max column. 46. 46 is gonna be star 1-1. 74, nothing for that. So he's gotta roll his PR. They pass, so it's a star 1-1. The star they pass, so it's a 1-1. So here's what's gonna happen. One dies. The other one has to retreat. It's moving into movement cover terrain, so it doesn't lose a step. And it will go this way. And they're okay. However, they are out of supply. And when we check again, they'll be back in supply unless they get surrounded. And we're gonna take that hex. All right, so let's look at how that played out. We have 1 more attack, but we were able to clear this area out. Who is this? Oh, that's the other guys that we couldn't beat. They've been holding on forever. And the last one, let's see here. Now this is a tricky one because of it's tactical, so we don't get a shift. Now they can blow the bridge now, a hasty. That is, I'm not sure if that's a city or a town. I think that's a city because it's darker than the gray ones. So I'm gonna side on the side of cautious. That is gonna be, that's the dash line for this. Let me look down here. You know what? That's a town. Actually, that's a town. So I take that back. So a town. I'm trying to see the modifiers. So armor is halved. Okay. Armor is halved. But is that because they have to be with infantry? Which we are because we're mixed. Armor strength halved and armor value reduced to oh, okay, no. My mistake. They're not halved. If they were going in without infantry, they would have been halved and their armor factor would have went from 6 to a 1. But that's not the case. So we're coming in with 12. So we have 12 to them. Let's see if they blow this bridge. It's a hasty. One step. See the dice modifiers. So you get a +2. So +3. So you get a +3 to their roll. Let's roll this. A 3 + 3 is 6. Just misses. They needed a 5. So it does not blow, and we get to fight them. So this is what they are. So we're maxed out. They're oh no, because of they're gonna get 1 shift in their favor for that. I don't have an engineer with me to offset that. So yes. So we're at the almost the last column. Actually, we're 2 columns in. No, we are. Yeah, we're 2 columns in. So let's see now. Dice modifiers. Combat reserve, none. Nothing on rib. Armor. We have a 6. How much does that take away? Let's look at this. Town takes away 2. So 6 becomes a 4. And the IP takes away 1. So we can bring in 3. So here's what's going to happen. We can bring in 3. And so 3, each one's worth 10 points because it's not clear. So it's going to be 30 points going in. And my PR is a 9. Theirs is a 6. So that's another 15. So that is 45. So it's going to be 45 to our roll on both sides. So let's see what happens. They're not going to be able to get any results because they're going to be off the chart, just under 45 alone. We rolled a 90. They're dead, so there's no need for me to look. Oh, I have to look because it's going to allow me to advance even more. So it's going to be 3-3. So we're going to advance in here. But do I want to advance any more? Can anyone get around me and take this? We'll stay here. We'll stay there. Yeah, so we're across that river, which is awesome. Our objective, I have to record that, but our objective, one of them is right over there. Actually, there's 2. There's one there, and then we also have to get all the way back there by the edge. So, yeah, that was good. Okay, so we finished. Let me put you up here. All right, we finished all of that. So combat is complete. There is no exploitation by us. Administration, I gotta check supply. Then I have to do my ammo replenish for my artillery. But I'll do that offline. All right, fellas. See you next time.